Going live in 3, 2, 1.
Hey AfterBuzzers, welcome to an all-new Younger After Show here at AfterBuzz TV. Tonight we're going to be talking about Season 3, Episode 10, titled Pigeon, Parrots, and Storks. We have a lot to talk about, so please stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello AfterBuzzers, thank you all so much again for tuning in to another Younger After Show here at AfterBuzz TV. I'm your host, Sam Davidson. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at SamD43. Renee couldn't be here tonight. She misses you and won't be here for the finale, but I have these two beautiful ladies next to me.
Hey everybody, it's Rhelin Taylor, and you can find me on Twitter at Rhelin Taylor and on Instagram at Rhelin Taylor as well.
And I'm Ally Nasta. You can find me on Twitter at Ally Nasta and on Instagram at Ally Girl.
And of course, guys, don't forget to follow AfterBuzz TV at AfterBuzz TV on all social media platforms and use the hashtag ABTV Younger. We see a lot of you are in the chat, which we love.
Oh my God.
Love it. So
awesome.
exciting.
Stay there, please.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere.
Talk to us. We love it. Thank you for being there. And let's talk about tonight's episode because
Let's do it.
had us smiling, yelling at the TV.
Yeah, laughing,
Definitely.
crying. No, I'm kidding.
I just want to say I love being on this panel with you guys and Renee because we all love this show so
I
much.
know.
I love it so much, and like sometimes when I have the headphones and we're watching, I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I just did that out loud. I'm like,
know.
no.
But it's good watching with people who are as passionate
Yeah.
about the show as you, so you don't feel like so crazy.
Yeah.
Did you
I
just
feel-
see what happened? And then you're like, oh, okay, you guys have the same
I
reaction.
know, I
too.
feel like people probably walk by us because we have these viewing stations
Yeah.
at AfterBuzz with headphones on. People probably walk by and are like, oh, are they watching American Horror Story or something?
Yeah, 'cause you're like,
And I'm like, no, Josh. So much,
Well,
so much.
speaking of Josh, we had a pregnancy scare tonight. I thought that was a very creative and funny and gross thing to do with the Nuva ring in Maggie's hair.
Nuva ring in Maggie's hair. Oh my God.
I was like, ooh, and then she was like, still touching it. I'm like,
I know.
don't do it.
How did Josh not know that's what Liza used for birth control?
I
Yeah, that is
know.
something that you think they would have talked about.
But,
Like,
yeah,
oh, so
I'm
are
not
you
on the
on the
pill.
pill?
Yeah.
No, I'm on this. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they. I don't know.
Well, that aside, it wasn't it. Liza's vagina was not protected for quite some time.
Yeah.
And they were worried about a pregnancy, get a pregnancy test, and you guys, I researched it while we were watching, as
Yes.
you know. This is a real thing, this digital Bluetooth pregnancy test.
Wow.
You know, I wouldn't have put it past me. At first, I was like, this doesn't seem real. But then I was like, wait a second. There's an app for everything.
Yeah.
Why would there not be an app for pregnancy tests?
And Younger keeps bringing us with new technology. I feel like every episode, the vending machine with the bathing suits.
Pregnancy tests with
Pregnancy,
apps.
yeah.
And they always come up with new slogans. Like, okay, the bad pancake. I had never heard that before this
Until-
show.
yeah.
And I'm like, wow. I thought back to when I had broken up with my boyfriend. And there was
bad
another guy. I'm like,
pancake?
oh my gosh, the
You
bad,
were the bad
pancake
pancake.
exists.
Exactly.
It does.
They're making me younger with all the
no,
new
I'm serious.
lingo.
But
And
you are the youngest.
I am the youngest. So I'm even younger than I am because of this show.
Well, we'll get into this, more towards the end, but this whole pregnancy scare was a bit of a fright, I think, for both of them.
Yeah.
And we did, what was it, like maybe 4 episodes ago, they had a conversation about being pregnant.
Yeah, at the party.
Yeah, and they kind of came to a decision, but it's just so sad. I just feel so sad for Josh.
I really felt bad for him this episode. Usually I always feel bad for Josh, but this episode I really was like, Liza, I kind of, not to say she was a bitch, but I feel like
She's going to break
I
his
think
heart.
there's passion missing there. I was noticing a lot in her eyes and a lot of her facial expressions when he would say things to her. She wasn't as receptive as she normally is.
Yeah.
And it made me sad because personally, I was like, there's an expiration.
Exactly.
They put an expiration on their relationship for me, and I love Josh so much. And obviously, everything he does is adorable. But for me, I'm just like, crap, when is this going to be over? I'm worried.
Yeah, because especially when Maggie says, as long as you talked about it, and that for me made me feel Did you talk about it with Josh to see what he wants, or was it just one-sided of what you wanted? We all know that you don't want a baby, but I don't know if we ever really got to know what Josh really wanted.
You bring up such a great point because I literally wrote this. I said, this is, no, what was it? I said, I think she hears what she wants to hear.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, well, I don't want to get pregnant. You don't want to get pregnant
We
either,
talked
right?
about
Okay,
this.
cool.
Yeah.
And then it ends at that.
He deserves better. That's what I think. And honestly, I hate to say this, but Liza is my least favorite character, I think, on the show.
Really?
Yes. I love all of the
That
other
makes me-
characters. I'm sorry. I love this show. And it's not like I hate her, but I really enjoy all of the other characters a
Maybe
lot more
the
than
decisions
her.
that she makes.
I'm just like, there could be a much easier route for all of this, and you're like making your life hard and you're hurting people in the process.
Yeah.
And then like you feel guilt for hurting them. So then we feel bad for you because you feel guilty. But really you're the one that started this whole
Yeah,
mess.
that's why I was saying in the previous after shows, I was like, they already had this discussion, but
Yeah.
we don't really know, like, what does Josh want, Liza? We know what you want, but let's
I
figure
think
out
he's
what Josh
trying to hinder some of his emotions and his feelings of what he wants in the future
Yeah.
because he knows there are certain things he can't have with her. But he's so in love and so in deep into this relationship. He's like trying to agree with everything she wants, but essentially he doesn't want that. But when you love someone, you try to compromise and you try to
Yes.
things that you would have wanted in the beginning, you end up changing because you are just want to please them in a way. I feel like maybe that's where Josh is getting at because we've seen him become, when they got back together, he's the one that's more open about things and saying, I love you. Like, oh my gosh.
How
It
did
was
you
so
guys like
cute.
her reaction to when he said that? Do
I
you think
did.
it was too late of a response?
No, I didn't, but I think that like her face when he says
Something
things
about
like that
it,
is
I was-
not
No,
right.
when she said it back, I literally thought she was going to be like, thanks. I didn't think she was going to say I love you too. And I was like, oh gosh, here we go. But I'd be like, I
Yeah.
love you, Josh. Please love me.
I love you,
Like,
Josh.
I love you
Ashley
so much.
Powell in the chat, she said Charles low-key is waiting for Josh and Liza to break up.
For sure.
Okay,
Pretty sure
speaking of
that's
that,
true.
can we please talk about this party where
Yes.
they're all together?
So we had this party, the pigeon party.
Peas for pigeon party.
Yes. Oh wait, but before we get to that party, let's backtrack a little bit to the first party-ish
Yes.
because
Okay.
there's a lot of stuff with Kelsey in there with
That's true.
Colin.
I love me some Colin.
Yes.
I'm really digging Colin right
I
now.
like him.
Yeah, his sleeve, it kind of is
That
like,
sleeve is such a turn on.
you're BA with those glasses too. All right.
BA.
I don't want to say the bad word.
What? I don't know what that means. Oh, stop it. Badass. He's a badass, you guys. Pretty sure we can say it. Ass. Said it again. But he's like a badass in disguise. And then he takes his
Yeah.
shirt off and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love him. And him and Kelsey have this weird relationship because it's not weird, it's beautiful. I love their
I love
relationship,
it.
but the fact that work is so much in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's
Glad to see her in an honest relationship.
yeah, me
very
too.
honest.
And she's awesome.
She really is. And she's so supportive of everything that's going on right now. And something that I loved about Colin is she walked away to give him his moment to shine and he grabbed her back to show her off. I loved that because so far we haven't had any guys that are obviously Thad wasn't like trying to show her off. He was trying to get something else while she was in the same room.
Exactly.
So I love that she finally has someone that's going to stick up for her as much as she's going to stick up for him.
She needs that. She deserves that.
She does.
And what did you guys think about the lunch she had with his editor? What was her name?
She rubs me the wrong way.
I don't know, because at the beginning, I was like, oh, very bitchy. But then I was thinking, okay, I guess you're trying to be firm, because I guess there's a line that maybe gets crossed when you're doing business with people you know.
Yeah.
So maybe she's like, I have to just be firm with her in order to, get my point across.
It's good that it's coming up front rather than in the later rounds. You're
Yes.
finding out that they're trying to push Kelsey out completely.
Exactly.
But it is something that she needs to remember because even like she had so much passion for this book. Obviously, it's hard to not want the best for Colin and want the best for this book. And she's an editor, so it's only like natural for you
For
to
her to-
gravitate to
yes,
help.
exactly.
So I think it was maybe a good thing for her to realize you're right. I hate to admit it, but I do need to step back.
Exactly.
I can't help out as much as I would like to because this isn't my book anymore.
Yeah, and I thought that she reacted really, really well to it, but also I think that I thought the editor was going to thank her for like helping him digest those notes, because he was freaked out so much.
Yeah.
He didn't want to take the notes. But I guess we don't really know what went down in their like meeting.
Yeah.
Maybe Kelsey said, well, because she did say like you keep some stuff, you lose some stuff. But maybe she did say like she's wrong on that, she's wrong on that. I think I at least would have liked to have seen that, so we could have been like, okay, like maybe she was in the wrong a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of liked that there was this like moment of camaraderie between these two young women that like have the same positions in a way.
And I like what she took away from it. Kelsey didn't just get like pushed down and be like, man. She was like, oh, this is where you're going? I am going to go there too. And we are going to have millennials shown and we're going to showcase them. So I love how Kelsey always bounces back.
She's turning her, I always used to say, Kelsey is very like over emotional, like she just goes off of emotion. But now she's emotional still, but she's putting it into something good.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
All her reactions, like last week when she found out that she wasn't gonna have Colin's book anymore, instead of throwing a fit and being mad at him, she was like, okay, I'm gonna be a grown-up. Yeah. And I'm just gonna handle this. So she's been handling her stuff, so kudos to Kelsey.
Yeah.
She's doing really
amazing.
good. I'm proud of her this season. I'm like,
I'm like taking
Kelsey.
notes. I'm like learning from her.
Good job, Hilduff.
Yeah.
Hilduff is a Libra like me, by the way.
Oh, so
I
it's just
totally
natural.
get it. Yeah, totally understand. We also have another relationship, though, that's new, is Diana and Richard.
Yes.
Ooh.
He still kind of gives me creepy vibes, not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. I'm not
But
gonna lie.
I will say he's opening up something in Diana that we haven't seen before, and she still closed it off, but it's been so comfortable. Like, I feel like she's really, really starting to be like, oh, I do like you. I do want you.
I was floored when she told Charles that, so I don't want you to be shocked, but I will be there.
Why did
with a
she
date.
do that? I didn't understand.
I didn't understand it either, because it's not like...
I think it's just typical Diana. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
Diana's just like that. Like,
She just says things because she feels like... I think she thinks that he likes her
Yes.
back. Because she doesn't get that there is that, like, difference between them. But they definitely don't have the chemistry that she believes
No.
they would have.
No.
Should they be together, but...
I feel like the outside of, like, anybody who's, like, the outside looking in can see it.
Yeah, but she can't, because she's
she
just,
doesn't
like...
see it because she's just in
Diana.
it. She's Diana.
Yeah.
My gut is telling me, though, that this Richard, this
Is not
Dr.
going to
Richard,
stay long.
it's like, well, I mean, he's intruding on her space, so
sure.
no. But I just don't think that he, like, there's something else that's bad that he's hiding.
You think so?
Yeah.
I felt a little bit of that last episode, and even
me
though
too.
I do get creepy vibes from him, I think that this is somebody that's going to be good for Diana, because she's so dominant, and he kind of brings her back down, and it's like, wait a second, you have walls up. Tell me why. Let's break them, break through them. I want to be there with you. And that's kind of what he did a little bit. So I think for Diana, she needs this person to kind of bring her down just a couple notches, and I don't think she would give him a key had she not feel like she really is starting to like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, going back to the party that we were going to talk about, the parrot party, Diana had to hold that parrot, and it was so funny. And I loved Josh's reaction randomly.
I know.
Did you
Like,
see Josh's
yes,
reaction?
over,
He's
yeah.
like,
Laughing.
he's like laughing, covering his mouth, like, oh crap, I shouldn't be
He even
laughing.
points one time too at her like, do you see Diana out there?
And that is actually what Richard kind of ends up using, is the parrot as a pawn and a metaphor for commitment.
Yeah. Which I thought was awesome, because it's true. And she's holding herself back because she has been hurt so many times. And so she has this wall up. Well, even though it is going fast, because he's like lived with her, making her breakfast, everything is super comfortable at this point. I think that this, like, him putting that theory out there, I'm glad that he said it rather than just continue to let it fester.
So Floral Capacity in the chat says, am I the only one who feels like Richard's manipulating Diana? I think he is, because he's a master manipulator. He is, I mean, not
He knows
saying
how to
that
get
therapists...
up here.
Exactly. He knows exactly what to say and what to do to get into your brain.
Don't do that.
But manipulate her to do what? Like, steal her house?
Just use her, I guess. But don't do that. I do not want to see Diana go through a bad heartbreak with this guy. It would hurt me.
Yeah. I think she's been through so much already.
Yeah.
And we finally have peeled back layers, and obviously she loves Liza now, which makes her even more, like, likable. Because at first we saw her as this, like, hard, mean person, but we're seeing so many layers peeled back. I don't want to peel layer and then put 5 back up, because she's going to be hurt again, and then be mean and aggressive. You know what I mean?
Speaking of mean, I was missing Charles all last week, and the first scene I get, he's just like firm and like, nope. I was like,
No,
I
seriously.
don't know if I missed you anymore.
This is the first time we've seen Charles say no and put his foot down.
Really? He's done it with Bryce, but I mean,
No, with Millennial and with Liza and with Kelsey.
Well,
he
Liza
hasn't done it to
wasn't
them.
there, so if she
that's
was there,
true.
maybe he
No,
would
wait, I
have been
thought
like.
she wasn't.
she was in the room.
She was in the room?
Yeah, she was sitting next to Kelsey because
She's
they
like,
both.
"But-"
I didn't even notice her. She didn't say anything.
She just said like a few lines, but I'm like, Charles, you come back and you do this.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be real though. When that happened, it was last week with EW and all
Yeah.
that. I was like, Kelsey's gonna be in really big trouble. That's so bad. And then
Yeah.
it never was addressed.
That's true.
That's true. I
Might
guess
have been 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks ago that they did the interview with EW and then someone else? No, that was last week.
It was last week.
Yeah, because last week was when they were at the pool party.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I thought she was gonna be in way bigger trouble than
It's
that.
true,
Like,
they lost
and
the
then
book.
I mean, it was kind of crazy for her to like do that and then not address it. Again, we don't know what other things
Yes.
happened.
Yeah, it's true.
And then be like, "Can we go to Europe?"
Like,
Oh,
girl,
yeah,
you
that-
just lost
you're
the book.
right.
You just lost us millions of dollars that we need, but
That's true. Well, also, too, even though I do believe this is the first time Charles has really put his foot down with Millennial and with Kelsey and Liza, I can see in his eyes he's saying no because he's worried. Like, he is definitely worried something behind the scenes is not going right. And so the fact that he's obviously showing anger because they lost this, because he's like, I don't know how much more we can really do until we can really get on our feet again. So maybe that's something that's like a foreshadowing of like, I don't know. But then, of course, that by the end of the episode, he says yes.
Yes.
So who knows?
Charles always does that, and he's like, nope.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But I guess
of
the
course, you can do
Hamptons
it.
versus London, that makes
Yeah,
it's a
that
little
makes
bit more of
more
a pill to
sense.
swallow because then you just have to buy dinners rather than a flight and hotel stay and all of that.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna go to the Hamptons. The Hamptons.
The Hamptons.
Hamptons.
Which is, I'm hoping, part of the finale. Because Hamptons are
Yes.
so much fun. Have you guys watched Sex in the City?
Yeah, well, yes, I watched Sex and the City, and I watched, I'm drawing a blank, Gossip Girl.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, see, I only know I've watched
Yeah.
Gossip Girl, and the Hamptons seemed like such a glorious
Such a-
I
place.
am
Yeah.
shocked by you, Ally. You've never watched Sex in the City?
Only
love
certain
Sex and the
episodes, but
City.
not enough to like really know where they've gone.
Oh, wow. Well, they
Yeah.
had an amazing, I think it was 2 episodes in the Hamptons. And it's like some of my favorite episodes of Sex and the City. I didn't even know what the Hamptons were.
It just
I
makes
was,
me
like,
sad. I'm
15,
just like,
but-
I want to be rich.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I don't think I could ever live in New York if I wasn't rich either.
Right. That's
Yeah.
why I just, every time I see somebody vacationing there, I'm like, why?
Like how? How?
Please. When is it my turn?
Well, then, we kind of end the episode similar to we started with Josh and Liza. He has had time to ruminate on this whole baby thing,
Yeah.
and he's so nervous, and he thinks that, like, deep down this is meant to be. He's kind of like going off into like this other direction that Liza is not going off in, and you can tell, and she's worried. Like, what do you guys think about how we ended here?
It was so weird because the song that was playing, because we can see like the subtitles on the screen when we're watching it, and it said, "Is there a way out?"
Oh my god.
So I was thinking, well, I wonder why they chose this song.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a way out for, there probably is, but it's not going to be a smooth trip out if
It's-
she tries to leave Josh.
It's going to be really bad because he's definitely going to be so heartbroken, and I think he's going to lash out and be very angry rather than, he's going to be angry versus sad because he's invested so much time, and he really has changed.
Yeah.
From the beginning of this series to now, he's changed so much, and he's put so much on the line to be like, all for Liza. Everything he's done has been in her best interest. But we really haven't seen anything that Liza's done to be in his best
Exactly.
interest.
That's why
And-
she's so frustrated and bothered when I'm saying, can you imagine how we would be such incredible parents? Can you just imagine? She's like, but we already talked about this. I'm
Yeah.
like, well,
It just
I'm
breaks
down.
it breaks my heart because we've seen so many vulnerable sides recently too that I love Josh so much, but I know there's an expiration, and like watching that sun go up for me or down or whatever it was doing.
The Manhattan Ridge. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
I was looking at it for her as like new beginnings.
Wow. So this is something that
I feel
will
like
never
it's-
happen again,
and it's going down.
Going
Yeah,
away.
I feel like it's the sizzle between them. She's realizing this isn't going to last. There's an expiration, and unfortunately, as much as we want it to fester and like I love Josh, it's going to end and then it's going to be moving into the Charles direction.
Yeah, let's see, floral capacity. She said Liza's waiting for Josh to break up with her. I think that she's going to try to push him in some way to do the deed kind of thing. I think
so too.
Yeah.
I mean, I was Team Charles, but I do really feel bad, truly, for Josh. He's so cute this season.
He
he's
was
always
so
cute,
romantic.
but this season he was so he was like the perfect boyfriend. So now it sucks. But
I feel like whenever I'm watching
they say nice
him,
guys finish last. So
You're right.
But he's all of everything. He's bad, he's good, he's... Okay, anyways.
yeah, he's basically perfect.
On that note, let's get into some predictions.
Ooh, alrighty.
okay.
Prediction.
Now,
There we
your
go.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Who wants to start?
You go.
Okay, I feel like I have so many. Like I predict that whether it be now or in the season premiere, Liza and Josh are gonna go on a break or break up because they're gonna be. It's gonna be against. Liza's gonna be like, I just don't know if I'm on the same page as you, kind of thing, like we've seen before. And he's gonna be like, well, we talked about all this, so they're gonna break up, and then she is going to hook up with Charles because they're gonna get drunk in the Hamptons. I'm gonna say this. I think that they're gonna get drunk or she'll get drunk in the Hamptons, hook up with Charles, and they won't be broken up yet. But then her and Josh will get broken up. I also predict that Diana is going to start falling in love for Richard, and that's going to be maybe a push or pull. I'm not even though I think right now as they're acting they're going to stay together. I'm not exactly sure on that yet, but she's going to start falling in love with him. And then as for Kelsey and Colin, I don't know. I think theirs is just going to continue pretty solidly. Yeah.
Those are good.
Those are good. Nice. I like that. I like the whole drunk in the Hamptons thing with her and Charles. I'm looking forward to that. But I feel like a lot of viewers were looking forward or are looking forward to Liza choosing or seeing if she's going to be with Josh or going to be with Charles. And I predict that towards the season finale, she's not going to have either one.
Ooh.
I don't think we're going to be satisfied with she finally picked one.
Right.
I think we're still going to be like, okay, so next season, hopefully we'll figure out.
You know what?
It's
probably going to be her ex is going to come back.
Oh
and
my
be
God, I
like,
forgot
the
about
divorce
him.
papers aren't signed.
I totally forgot about
We're
him.
forgetting one very important thing, which is that most of the people in her life don't know that she's 40.
Oh, right.
Still. It's the end of the third season.
I'm so thinking oh yeah, you're 26. That I totally forgot about. That's the secret that.
Yeah. I could either see Josh being angry because she breaks up with him and threatens to tell people, and then he wouldn't do that. But he says that out of anger. She panics and lets it go. Kelsey needs to know. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Sam, those are good.
Kelsey's going. I think Kelsey will find out because in the last or the next time on Younger, the girl, she's like, oh, you're telling me Kelsey doesn't know. I'm like, doesn't know.
I know.
What?
And then I was like, wait, you know?
Do you know the secret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because wasn't she that girl that she was talking to one of the other assistants?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was at the pool party that time.
Yes, she was. I don't know.
For
We'll
EW,
see.
right?
So
Yeah.
many.
Yeah, so we have 2 episodes next week, and we will be doing the recap for that for both of them. I think at 9:30 again. It might be 9 though. It might be 9. We will keep you guys
keep you
posted.
posted.
Definitely keep you
But where
posted.
can everyone find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Ally Nasta and on Instagram at Ally Girl.
And you can find me on Twitter at Rhelin Taylor and on Instagram at Rhelin Taylor as well.
And you guys can find me, Sam Davidson, at samdavidsonentertainment.com, Twitter and Instagram, SamD43. And I just want to thank Curvy and Confident, that's CURVYN Confident. They gave me this amazing dress to wear on the air.
That's why you look so snazzy.
Oh,
and
thank you
cute
so
today.
much. And Beachy Keen Style also made this beautiful necklace for me. So I'm kind of feeling like the queen of the world tonight.
You
So
are the queen of the world, Sam.
thank you guys so much. We love you all, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.